Here's something that bothered me when I first read about memory. When you tell an AI agent something important, where does it actually go? Not conceptually, physically, architecturally, where does it live? This sounds like a simple question, but the answer has huge implications for how you build agents, what you can update, what you can audit, and what fails silently. The paper, Memory in the Age of Agents, give us a clear taxonomy. Memory in AI agents take three fundamentally different forms. And today, I want you to walk you through each one. Every point, every logo in this diagram is a real paper from the last 2 years. Researchers building systems that can remember. Don't try to read it all. The only thing I want you all to look at is the bottom band, three colored stripes, token level on the left, parametric in the middle, latent on the right. Every paper you have seen in the past 1 year fits in one of those stripes. We are going to walk across the band from left to right, one stripe at a time. The first is external memory, what the paper tells or calls token level memory. This is the most intuitive one. Memory stored as explicit, discrete, human readable units outside the model. Think text chunks in a vector databases, dialog logs, knowledge graphs. The filing cabinet analogy works here. Every vector or every part of memory is inspectable. You can open a drawer, read what's in it, edit it, and then delete it. One concrete example of this memory is when you upload a document, a PDF to ChatGPT, and it answers questions from it. That's external memory. The document lives outside the model, gets retrieved when relevant, and is injected into the context. One of the key trade-offs of this memory, it's highly transparent and easy to update, but only as good as your retrieval. If retrieval fails, the memory might as well not exist. The second form of memory is parametric memory. Knowledge baked directly into the model weights through training of fine tuning. This is opposite end of the spectrum. No retrieval, no external store. The model just knows things because it learned them. The paper distinguishes two layers of this. Internal parametric memory, where the knowledge is embedded in the base weights themselves, and the external parametric memory, where it lives in the attached modules, like LoRa adapters on top of a frozen model. One of the concrete examples is when you ask ChatGPT what the capital of France is, it doesn't retrieve anything. It just knows. That's parametric memory from pre-training. When you fine tune a model to always respond in a specific persona, that's parametric memory being written. One of the key trade-offs here is it's implicit and deeply generalizable. The model can reason fluidly without lookup, but it's slow and expensive to update, and you risk catastrophic forgetting of old knowledge when you write new knowledge in. The third form is the most technically interesting, latent memory. This is the memory carried in hidden states, the KV caches and embeddings. Non-readable, non-human readable text, not fixed model weights, something in between. Machine native representations that lives inside the model's computation. The paper identifies three modes. Generate, it's an auxiliary module that produces compact latent summaries, like gist tokens of a long document into a few vectors. Reuse. The KV cache from prior computation gets propagated across turns. Transform. Existing latent space get compressed or pruned to stay within budget. Snap KV cache pruning. A concrete example of this type of memory is when the LLM is tracking your conversation thread mid-session, maintaining context of what was said 3 messages ago. That's largely latent memory, living in the attention states. One of the key trade-offs here is it's snappy, fast, it's token efficient, and it naturally handles multiple modalities. No retrieval of overhead, the information loss is minimal, but it's essentially unreadable and hard to audit or correct when something goes wrong. So to summarize, these three forms sit on a spectrum from fully explicit to fully implicit. External memory, you can read and edit. Parametric memory, you can't easily touch one screen. Latent memory sits in between, efficient but opaque. Real systems stack all of these three simultaneously. The quotient isn't which is best, it's which layer is right for each job. All of this comes from the paper Memory in the Age of AI Agents, a 2026 paper that unifies the fragmented landscape of agent memory research under three lenses: forms, functions, and dynamics. Highly recommend reading it if you want to go deeper.